Yo, still ill. What's is ill, man? Y'all just clocked out. Finally heading home. It done warmed up out in this motherfucker, man. Well, no, I gotta head to the stove, man. I'm going home, man. But peep game, we gotta get into some shit, man. And that's this Badu Jack and Canelo Alvarez situation, man. Look, first off, let me say this: I do not want to see Canelo jump up and wait to fight Badu Jack at cruiserweight when he couldn't even carry the weight properly at 175 pounds against another champion. Badu Jack, as of now, is not Dimitri Bivol. I get it. I don't think Badu Jack is as sharp as Dimitri Bivol. I genuinely don't, but it gets to a point where size is just a little too much. Somebody's size, they're at the proper enough size where they can completely neutralize everything you bring to a table and somewhat enhance what it is they bring to a table, or bring to the table, because you just can't stay in front of the punches. You can't see the punches coming. The punches are too big for you to, every time you get clipped, every time you get hit, even if you catch it on the glove, you're a little bit scared to open up because you're like, yo, I don't want to take this shot on the chin. That's what happens when you start to gradually move up, man. And I just, seeing how he moved up and looked against Dimitri Bivol, I'm like, yo, I don't mind you moving up, but let's just chill until we get these leftovers, you know what I'm saying, at 168 about the way. So I'm hearing Badu Jack and I'm hearing Jermall Charlo. You dig? And this is, it's just a rumor mill. I don't want to see no goddamn Jermall Charlo right now. Not because I don't think it's a good fight, but because Charlo has not even fought at 168 pounds. That would literally be no different than Tank pulling up Hector Luis Garcia. I don't honor that. I don't honor that fight, bro. Like, that's not a fight that, like, nah, that shouldn't be happening. We haven't seen Charlo in 2 years in the ring. He was supposed to fight Sulecki allegedly, you know what I'm saying? And now you want to bring him up a division off a 2-year layoff. I'm like, nah, he can be as fresh as he want to be. And I still think Canelo was just too much for him. So now you enhance him being too much for him by that much more when you bring him up a division off of 2 years of inactivity, man. So I don't want to see Jermall Charlo versus Canelo Alvarez. Honestly, the fight that I wouldn't mind seeing, since it can't, and that's another thing, man. Everybody keeps talking about this David Benavidez shit, but everybody keeps, disregarding the fact that he was already penciled in to fight David Morrell. Like, how are y'all just glossing over that? He was already lined in. He was already signed up to fight David Morrell before he even fought Caleb Plant. And if what Canelo was saying, I don't want to go over there and fight on the PBC, or what it is that I've been told, and he's saying, I don't want to go over there and fight on the PBC, that's just what it is. Tank ain't want to go over there. That was his prerogative. Canelo don't want to go over there. That's his prerogative. All right, cool. So I want the Zone and Matchroom to send them a counter offer. Bring your ass over to the Zone. I'm not going to PBC. I'm not mad at that. But in the situation, you can't get a David Benavidez. Give us Demetrius Andre, bro. Andre has at least fought over there at 168 pounds. I just there's intrigue in that fight. There's intrigue in a Demetrius Andre fight. The dude keeps doing interviews. We ain't got a clue as to who it is he got in the scope in the now. We just, like, what, a month or some change ago, we was hearing about him and Jermall Charlo fight. We was hearing about that. Now we ain't heard shit. So, Canelo, at least we already know, Mexican Independence Day is when Canelo's getting back in the ring. We don't know when Andre is even getting, he's only, we 7 months into the year. He fought in January, bro. And we ain't heard nothing. Tank has doubled his work. Jaron Ennis will have doubled his work come July next month. And we still waiting on this dude. While this nigga went around doing interviews, man. You swore up and down you wasn't gonna say Canelo's name in another interview, and you just can't see. You going against that grain. So at this point, you can't get David Benavidez in the ring. I know you don't think much of Demetrius Andre. I'm not the biggest fan of Andre. I'm honestly not. I'd be lying if I said he wasn't a talented fighter. I think he's a talented fighter. I think he's somebody worth fighting. Please go in there and just outline this dude in chalk so we can just move on and everybody can shut the fuck up. Please. I would be far more interested in a Demetrius Andrade fight than a Badu Jack fight. That's just me being real. Because of all of the, you know, the backstory and everything. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of hearing about Demetrius Andrade, bro. I'm tired of hearing, oh man, he just, like, I'm arguing with people right now that, you know, I didn't know it was only 3 or 4 fighters in the division. I didn't know that. I didn't know because Canelo didn't want to fight you, or Golovkin didn't want to fight you, or Jamal Charlo didn't want to fight you, that automatically meant that Jermell didn't want to fight you, or Korobov didn't want to fight you, or Derevianchenko didn't want to fight you, or Lara didn't want to fight you, or Danny Jacobs didn't want to fight you, or Chris Eubank Jr. didn't want to fight you. It's a multitude of fighters in that division that could have kept him occupied to where he wouldn't be in this situation as of now. And people are completely disregarding that. Like, yo, it's Canelo's fault that this man's career is held up. And it's not. My nigga, there is a men's boxing is deep. It's deep. There are a multitude of fighters for you to fight at 160 pounds, and you just refuse to do it. You just refuse to do it because you are just hell-bent on the fact that you got, because, well, you know, the position that you once held as a fucking mandatory, you don't have that position no more. You don't, and you keep doing, it's just really annoying listening to somebody say, I ain't talking about him no more, and then start talking about him again. It's annoying to see somebody say he lost to a basic fighter. Bavard's basic. What makes you think you not basic? That is a fight that I would love for to see Canelo in, bro. Just go on ahead and crash that nigga, man, and just so we can move past this shit on social media. I'm tired of hearing it, man. I'm tired of hearing it, man. Demetrius Andrade is a talented fighter, but he has yet to prove his level, his talent level amongst other top fighters. That's just a fact. That is just a fact. Johnny Beck was a fucking contender. And had you have fought Johnny Beck, that would have undisputedly been the best win on your resume. And you completely discredited him to go fight a dude that Edgar Berlanga beat. Like, niggas was mad at Edgar Berlanga for going and fighting somebody like a Desmond Nicholson. They was mad. And you jumped right up in there and fought him. But you two, you know, Johnny Beck he's too beneath you. He's far beneath your pay grade for you to fight him. I'm just saying, man. Like, what is we doing, bro? What are we doing? I can't for the life of me just understand how this man's mind operates. So that is a fight that I would love for you to go and do. Like, you can't get David Benavidez. All right, cool, man. Bring me Andre goofy ass over here, man, so we can just run this shit. I get it. You want the challenge, and none of these cats are showing that they're worthy to challenge you at this point in time. So fuck it, I'll just have fun. I get that shit, man. I honestly do. But I think with Roy Jones, I said it before, I say it again, with Roy Jones is a testament to that. Yo, you can't just fluctuate up and down in weight like that. Eventually it's going to catch up to you. Eventually it's going to catch up to you. Now, Roy Jones Jr. isn't as technically sound as a Canelo Alvarez. He's not. But he's bigger than Canelo Alvarez, and there's certain attributes that he had that Canelo Alvarez doesn't have. Like his feet. He was able to get out of, he was able to stay out of way of shots because of how graceful he was on his feet. They both work off the rope well. But, you know, Roy Jones Jr. was able to, you know, get away from some shit. It did because of his feet. But that wasn't even enough for him because eventually he got caught. He got caught and he got did bad. So now you look at Canelo Alvarez and you trying to go and do the same bullshit. All that jumping up and down in weight, man, it's commendable. It real life is. I don't see how anybody can disrespect what the man is trying to do. It's dope. But it's still like, homie, you know, you gotta It's still leftovers at the table for you at 168 pounds, man. Go do your due diligence with them motherfuckers, man, and then move up. There's no reason for you to keep jumping up and down in weight when you still got these motherfuckers. You just go pound them niggas out, man. Go crash them niggas. Those is tune-up fights as far as I'm concerned. Them is borderline tune-ups. You dig? So I would like to see that. And it just, you know, just the notion that, you know, somebody's career can be called into question because he didn't go and fight these motherfuckers right here, man. It's like, yo, nah, man. That's why I give so much resistance and pushback on these forums and shit. Because it's like, y'all don't even try to use logic. Somebody's career is called into question if they don't fight 3 underachievers. I just had a dude tell me Badu Jack ain't a bigger fight than a David Morrell. That just goes to show the level of delusion with these cats. I'm like, you once again are showing, y'all are showing me that y'all scope does not leave south of the American border. Y'all are clueless what's going on a global scale. The Saudis are getting behind Badu Jack with the skills challenge or whatever that, you know, that promote. They're behind him. He has big money behind him. The same Saudis who are putting up 400 M's for a 4-man heavyweight tournament. It's a way bigger fight because it's more money over there. It's far more money over there. It's far more money over there, and they're cultivating new fans that are loyal to the that are loyal to the sport. They're not gonna sit there and try to stream shit. They're not gonna sit there and try and pirate shit. So yeah, I'm gonna go over there and get that money. I get it, bro. I honestly do. I honestly do. But this nigga talk about it's not a bigger fight. It's like y'all don't just go about your business, man. Because at this point, it's real pointless even talking to you, because you clueless to what it is that you're talking about. You're clueless. So I'm not mad at, like, I would prefer Canelo jump up and fight, not jump up, but I would prefer Canelo fight them niggas, man. But it makes it that much easier for me to side with him when he makes these other decisions to move up, you know, to move up and fight, you know, fight other motherfuckers. The same niggas who said Canelo was like Bivol was a cherry pick are now saying that he's ducking Bivol. He ducking. Why he ducking? How come he don't want that rematch? He does want the rematch. He wants it at 175 pounds. Bivol the champion. It's his call. He's a champion in his division. Yeah, he is. He's not a champion at 168. Canelo is still undisputed. And I call the shots. And I like that he's doing it. I like that he's reluctant to come off his square, and Bivol is reluctant to come off of his square. I love it. I love every minute of that, which means the likelihood of us possibly moving past the Dimitri Bivol rematch is high. I fuck with that. I fuck with that. But you niggas is a trip when it, you know, just how y'all mind works, bro. The world is bigger than North America. It's bigger than your hood. There's other great fighters outside of the American border, fam. Y'all gotta, you dudes is like, y'all, it's wild. The influx of fight fans, allegedly, who are coming into this sport, y'all are coming in the now where the American market is really starting to deteriorate. And y'all swear we still them niggas. We not. We is, but we not. So what I'm saying, I say all that to say this, man. I want Canelo to fight Andre and Benavidez. I honestly do. But how y'all niggas, this sense of entitlement, like he better go and fight them niggas, as if they are somebody, like, just like if Bud and Spence had never fought, that right there would have been a travesty to the sport. Because it's like, yo, what are y'all doing? Y'all are the last 2 champions left in the division. Y'all need to fight each other. There is no other champion at 168 pounds. Why? Because Canelo has all of the jewelry. And it's as simple as that. That's the end all fucking be all. You can't beat that. You can't beat that. So I want him to go and fight them, but it's easier to say, yeah, it's understood. Yep, okay. Okay. I don't care about him going to fight Badu Jack now. I don't care about it. Because y'all are like how y'all mind works, bro. Like, yo, David Benavidez barely has separated himself from the rest of the pack to where we're saying now that fight makes a lot more sense than what it would have. He's doing that in the now. The now. He didn't do that back in the day. He did that in the now. The fuck? I ain't never been back here before. Oh shit. So yeah, bro, get the fuck out of here, man. I want Canelo to go and fight them. I want Canelo to go and fight him, or fight them. But y'all about to stop acting like them motherfuckers is like they earned their space, they place at the table. They honestly didn't. They did, but they didn't. I think you should always want to go and fight a champion, most definitely, man. But what is that champion doing? When Golovkin sat down for a year waiting on Ryota Murata, where was Andre? What was the caliber of competition that he was trying to fight? And why was he too good to go and unify with the Ryota Murata? Why was he too good for that? Why was he too good to fight all of the fighters that he should have fought at 160 pounds? Why was he too good for that? Like somebody is just obligated to fight you because of what it, because of what niggas is saying online. This dude was fighting on a Thursday about 3 years ago. A Thursday. Like, let's stop playing games, man. Andre is not a hot commodity like that. He's not. I would not mind seeing Andre fight Canelo, but y'all not about to sit here and tell me like like he got to go do it, or it's not a or else type of situation as it pertains to Demetrius Andre. He is not him. He is not him. So y'all think about that shit, man. Y'all think about that shit. And that's just pretty much how I feel about it, man. Please, Canelo, go and step on the stragglers down there at 168 pounds. So these niggas online can shut the fuck up. All these content creators can shut the fuck up. And just we can watch. I don't see how you don't get pleasure out wanting to watch somebody's world just crumble, while you just completely eviscerate the man that they put all of their hopes and dreams. How Floyd did you. How all the Mexicans was just like, ugh. Don't you want to do that to somebody else? I'm outie, man. Deuces.